YapzOr takes less in a lot of games, and Puppey actually takes more. So, but YapzOr is still by nature, if you will, a rather greedy player. But it's not anymore the classic. Oh, YapzOr just takes like out farms his offlane consistently. Like that's not how they play it anymore.
Okay.
I think you'll see it in this game, but last time we played Void Spirit, his net worth was not very great. They still won the game, made a big play, I think, and kind of pulled them back in the game. But let's have a look.
Looks like he always makes a big play. So, going to the lineups themselves, disregarding the team. I mean, Viking, not to take anything away from him, but right now is just looking incredible. Whose lineup do you like more? Just at compositions.
I think, honestly, it's pretty close. Like, there's some really good matchups in the Tidehunter in this game, and I think the Monkeys game is also very good. But at the same time, Vikings lineup has tons of low cooldown fighting capability, with just easy to set up stun combos against a lineup with no save. It's always dangerous to play into. You can get caught at any point in time. So I feel like it's relatively even, which makes me favor Secret. Right? You just have to, based on results.
Fair enough.
But Viking has beaten this team before. They've 2-0'd Secret. Before their ridiculous streak, Secret did get, I believe, knocked out of a tournament actually by Viking. Or they knocked him into lower bracket and then, I don't remember, but they lost 2-0 to Viking. It was a knockout game.
We've cast a few Vikings games. We've definitely changed the way we pronounce their team names several times, as you've already seen in this cast alone. But yeah, they've been pretty impressive. I mean, obviously not as some of the tier 1 teams. I feel like they're knocking on that door. And obviously a series like this can go a long way.
Right, all valuable.
Alright, looks like the bounties will be split between each respective team. So Shad on the Lycan is going to be bot lane with the help of Celery's Bane. Going up against, looks like, is this actually, okay, Nisha Puppey in the bot lane. Where does YapzOr go?
So they do Coddle Monkey. Oh, they're aggro training.
Is he actually staying for this aggro try? Looks like it.
I think so. Okay, so this was an option I wasn't considering because I really thought they wanted to tight it against Lycan, but another way of dealing with Lycan is just playing, like outnumbering him. If Viking are to bring a third hero down here, I don't think they're really favored in this lane, because Lycan's very bad at trial lanes. Oh my god, that's a good blinding light. Dory's actually gonna die.
Couple more right clicks, and first blood goes the way of Nisha. That was really good execution.
I never hear.
Spells.
Whoever the celery, I don't know, that's not really...
Well, if you put enough ranch on it, anything's delicious.
Yeah, I mean, ranch.
Let's just call him ranch the rest of the game. Is that what you really want?
Don't think so.
Dude, slowly, it's just not my food. It's...
Fair enough.
Like one of the least favorite things to eat, I think. Yeah, and terrible.
Not as much as Brussels sprouts, though, apparently. Anywho, first blood goes the way of Secret. Looks like YapzOr is going to stick around a little bit longer. So is there, I guess the adjustment is Aramis coming on the Earthshaker.
So they will play 3v3. Yeah, I don't know. Now that Puppey skilled Blinding Light, this is a lot better for them, I think. It obviously gave them a first blood, which is high value. But you would love to have Illuminate here to keep pressure up and push in the waves so the enemy team can't pull, and to ideally hit multiple heroes. Very nice CS there from Puppey, actually getting the big creep. They'll be fine here with a blind. But yeah, I'm not sure if this is the adjustment that Viking want to make, but it might they have to make. Like, playing this lane 3v2 is rough, and Shake won't put enough pressure on the Tide top, right? Zai is going to be so fine up here. This matchup against Mirana is mega easy as well.
Here comes
so mostly just a farming lane, I assume, as looks like the Courier's taken out Matumbas. So that is probably a wash of an offlane and mid lane, kind of what we talked about, Quap versus Lone Druid. How do you like that match?
Are we going to fight?
Like I said before, I think Quap does very well right in the start, but then after a little bit, Lone Druid probably pulls ahead. That would be my guess. Obviously, like, so a play Lone Druid always has in that I think is a bit underrated. It's just his ability to just pull waves, right? Like, you can always send your bear between the towers, grab the wave, and pull it somewhere else, whether it's on your hills, better positioning, or like you did here, pull it next to a neutral camp. somehow losing a creep here. Just ran past him. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it might just be with the better understanding of Lone that this lane is a draw at this point, basically. At least close.
It's like it's a try v try that we're going to be most watching right now, Nisha. With a little bit of harassment with the Boundless Strike onto the Bane, who has 3 stacks of Jingu right now. He being really annoying with the Blinding Light. This hero is one of the worst to play again. Not even including all the moves that you can come up with in terms of the dual lanes. They do miss an Aether Remnant though, Yapsor does, so not able to find it. And he's killed. I mean, how much kill potential do we have on Viking's side? The Earthshaker can obviously get off a good block, but kills? Do you see any possibility?
It's pretty unlikely. It's pretty unlikely. And that's a problem because the constant harass Secret poses here will eventually whittle them down. Like, Shaker doesn't harass much, but you can always do an Aether Remnant into Blinding Light or Aether Remnant into Monkey King Stun and harass people, whereas the enemy team kind of just has to sit back and try to pull. And you can see in the CS that Nisha is pulling a hard big time from this. He's 25-9 to the 14-5 of Lycan. So very big lane win coming out from Secret there.
Yeah, that's huge.
Coddle, by the way, for a very unusual build. I don't know when the last time I've seen this happen, actually, in an official. PS2 and blind. Basically, everyone lately on Coddle has been getting a lot of points in Illuminate and very little in Blinding Light. And at least sometimes you get a value Blinding Light point for laning, but then mostly with Max Chakra or the Illuminate. But he's actually going 0 to 1. It's pretty.
Is it possible that this is a mid click? I'm looking at how it actually scales. It's not the greatest. I mean, the damage goes up slightly. Obviously, the cooldown and mana reductions are pretty standard. So it's essentially cast range and the duration that lasts 1 more second.
He might want to have it for the purpose of countering Lycan. Don't know. Like, feeling like it gets more points in it.
Last hits.
Just for countering Lycan when he comes online, right? Like, having low cooldown Blinding Light against against Lycan's army is really good, obviously, but still very unusual. I'm curious to see if he gets another point, or if this was just
all in, baby.
A 2-point split.
He does have an Aether Remnant in the bot lane. Looks like it will not connect, but somebody's actually stuck in this position, blinded into it, like you said, and down he goes. So 2 kills on the board as far for Secret. As, like you said, Monkey King is farming the crap out of this game right now. Another Aether Remnant, this time into a Boundless Strike. Not enough to actually get a kill on Aramis, but damage has been done. He's very little AP. There's Marana in the top lane. Taken out
this
by
is bad.
Sky.
This is real bad. Yeah, they have to TP Bane up here. Okay, they brought Quap. But not only does he die on Marana, but he dies full whip and tower plus a siege creep. So somebody has to take all the seconds, and Bane TPs for that. And Quap rotates, uses Sonic Wave, which means now Atu is very safe in the mid lane for 2 minutes because there's no Sonic that can kill him. And they have way more pressure on the bot lane. And basically, Toby has to go down here, he feels like, on the Marana. And start laning here. Secret also is really good guard. Like, look at the guys in the top lane too. Like, how much Tide is winning by.
Yeah, 31-3 versus 17-2. Yeah, that's just. I mean, mid lane is the closest. 36-7 on the Lone Druid versus 32-6 on Quap. Technically, Lone Druid is winning that in terms of the CS. So Secret has advantage every single lane. Mid lane, in the meantime, we have the root into Aether Remnant. Kind of unfortunate timing, but of course you can't really control the roots. Well, some can't. Most can't, I should say. No, couple. Not able to find a kill regardless. How do you die on... No, maybe seen the death bottom. No, Toby, leave out. Surprised that Marana dies against Tide. Explain that to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. He got caught off guard by level 6 on Tide. I know that much. He got hit by Ravage. Maybe he wasn't expecting Tide to level up at the exact timing and just semi-low HP. That's my best guess. He just got ravaged and anchored. As I was playing very aggressive into him, at some point, like, if you're Marana and the Tide running at you and hitting you, you have to fight back, right? You can't just run away every single time and not get any control of the lane. So maybe they were both floating at like semi-low HP, and then I got...
Wow, it's Remnant, yeah, Absorb sets up a potential kill here. Toby, not really anything he can do. No leads available. Boom actually came in, but the Boundless Strike misses. Puppy getting very low, but will live with 5 HP. Now the pressure is upon Boom, has 3 stacks of G mastery, but sidestep the rest, and I think that'll break us up. So 4-1 advantage now for Secret. A kill onto this Mirana. Her game feels just awful right now.
Yeah, it's not good. And it's a hit that likes to play with tempo, right? We've seen some Miranas have huge impact, like a team that really stands out.
Alright,
that's a Sonic.
Nice. That was the Sonic wave. It looks like Earthshaker.
And that was Ravage. Okay.
Another Ravage, wow.
So we're using the big spells right now. Nature, nice dodge on the arrow. Might have to try to fight back here.
Bounty strike, a little bit healing, but there is the Nightmare. Celery, the right place. Toby with Stop Storm. So finally, a very high value kill for Viking.
Yeah, and for Toby, who needs it badly, right? Like his, I was going to say a team that we've seen had a lot of success with Mirana has been Team Liquid. Played it both 3 and 2 as of late, and even 4. But what really takes off it from full-on snowball on Boxy having a great laning stage. This hero with a bad laning stage just feels very lackluster a lot of the time, so it's good if they manage to pull him back in the game a little bit here. Could see this at worth
transition to top lane, so they might be focusing on this bad boy. But there's pressure being applied by Chat Company in the mid lane, so Puppy's gonna have to TP with the level 1 eliminate. And it is a level 2 class, but of course hasn't really increased his levels much. Last talked about it.
You see immediately they bring the wall here.
I know that is Boom not had a Sonic Wave either, but Matamba is able to get the 1 tower all by himself, so defense successful for Secret lane.
This is basically the textbook defense, but
they come from more Zai. Shaker. Zai will likely go down. It's 2 Booms. Scream of Pain. Not sure if they actually want to continue to fight the root onto the Pain, into the fear. They have enough to actually take him out is the question. Yeah, there's have an Aether around there for a little bit. So Boom gets out, no problem. In fact, Sentry able to sidestep the Aether around as well.
Stuff from both teams here. I really like defense from Secret. When you're being pushed to key tower and you have Tide, you almost always just want to bring Tide there as soon as possible. And I came in and did. Viking realized they couldn't brute force the tower, but they immediately identified that they could try to run him down jungle and get that kill. So it was a nice kill. They don't get the tower though. Puppy can shoot.
Nicely done. Don't think it had enough damage anyway. Sonic nearly done that kill.
Oh, Toby's in trouble now.
Yeah, Toby might be in some trouble here. The Gush, I did have Ravage. I mean, I was gonna say he Ravage there as well. Never seen this many Ravages at this stage of the game from a Tide Hunter, it feels like. Good to see. Tower looks to be the next choice here for Secret. But I have to worry about losing this mid. Very important tower.
Its bottom tower's still there, but not
You're gonna smoke
from Viking.
Not spot by the observer that Secret have down here. I think they smoke just outside of vision of both wards, so nice done. Could reward them time. Oh no, that's
On the pair that lose vision on combo. They're gonna find it though, and there's that should be more than enough to get the here comes the last moment, but the Sticker ult will be enough to finish off your lone druid. Now the tier 1 tower will likely follow suit. The bottom one did split, so it'll be a trick first. So we're looking for the deny, but have to Astral Step to see.
very good trade for Viking. They get the value tower now, the mid tier 1. They kill the enemy highest net worth hero, and all they had to use for it was an Echo Slam that doesn't have a dagger behind it yet anyway. So it's a very hard spell to use in the game, especially if you're playing against mobile hero, and monkey. Lone Druid will generally not be in range with his own hero, but the bear. So this spell is kind of, I would say, almost low value right now. So getting in kill out is great. Baiting.
Combo. Yeah, looked like that was possibly the case. I'm not sure anything will come of it. But of course, doesn't have Fiends at another 60-second cooldown. Atit Ignis, or Ignis is now available, Cinder, and the Will-O-Wisp and the Sunball. Dota 2 officially does call Will-O-Wisp, but Atit sounds way better. Feels like he's still baiting, but they don't really have anything to TP to if he runs into trouble. A bit safe as a result. He's just all alone now. So we're farming for a little bit here as Lone Druid. We're working on a Deso for Bear. I'm seeing a lot of minus armor. Manus to like Deso Assault. We're taking those towers and just shredding supports. What do you think of that build overall on Lone Druid?
Just as a general build or in this game?
Yeah. Oh, either.
I think, again, it's about the tempo of the game. It feels like going for the old Radiance build feels a bit wasted in a lot of games because you want to hit this extreme around the early portion of the mid game. And Mask of Madness Deso really fits the bill. It also runs your farm speed on the way, right? When buying Radiant, you have this like downtime where you're waiting for so long. But right now, Natsu can join any team fight and have really high hit. This Bear is just, it's just strong right now for anything. And yeah, getting strong target damage from the Bear obviously amazing.
Moonlight Shadow into a grip, but we're gonna TP support. I is actually gonna cancel this. It's gonna be a freebie onto Puppet. And luckily the tier 1 tower as well.
Wait, he got an ancient prowler shaman petrifying him.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I think he petrified him.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, maybe it was fortunate. He might have ended up being collateral there if he completed that TP. Puppet was absolutely dead when he would come in, and I don't know, maybe it could have involved in a big team fight for Secret.
Yeah, I'm looking at their way to TPs for everybody else. The App Store had it available. I mean, on his Nisha had very little mana. Actually couldn't even TP the mana that he had. Probably...
yeah, then that's not a tower you hold, I think. More good stuff from Viking though, like... They have a very good understanding, and I feel like they've really grown as a team in this patch and the previous one, just because they were quick to identify what time you need to be strong and what you need to do. They're good at moving around and taking initiative, getting towers, playing as a team, bringing the right number of heroes to place. And I think the next thing they're maybe looking at here is a potential Roshan. But I think in order to get that for them, they need to get at least one key first.
How does that even work?
And that's easier said than done when you have Fiend Grip on Kong.
Yeah, that's pretty much been their go-to. When that is up, they've gotten super aggressive and then more passive. But Toby on the Mirana is working towards an MPB, so no big surprise there for that hard right player. Jad has level 2 Necro. I believe it's being delivered now. So we're working on the level 3, and then Yule's now finished on Boom's Queen of Pain. So the root is the main. I mean, Yule's is really good in general, but I'm just looking at the spells that are very useful. Maybe the biggest one for her. So,
yeah, getting up.
It runs into people, by the way. Secret looks like they will, in all likelihood, okay, not get a free kill.
It's not easy to hit that remnant, to be honest. It's a pretty difficult angle.
TP supports are though.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what else you get the Yule for. I guess it's pretty good against Monkey King. You can purge off the stacks of good. You have a way, like you said, a launcher route. If you're clutch, you can dodge Ravage, which isn't even that hard. Actually, as long as you're paying attention to it, you will dodge it. It's more about if he's in your range or not.
Zai is closing in on a Blink Dagger. Just a few hundred more gold.
Will they see Toby?
Uh-oh. Accelerate together right now. Shit. Farms is available on the back end though. They're gonna start with the Boundless Strike. Rip on the Yasuor. There's the Echo Slam onto 2. Beautifully done, but the counter Ravage from Zai into the Monkey King. Oh, it looks like Artemis will find its way to the cave along with the Pain Elemental. Now Toby under the Moonlight Shadow. Looks like he will live. So, a lot of ultimates extended and 2 supports die. Make it 3 as top lane Pup gets taken up. So 2-1 across the board.
That was a super good read. I mean, really both teams. Viking set that up as a trap. They're in a great position with the Bane. They got an instant grip as they needed there to counterplay this fight. The Echo, obviously a bit underwhelming, but that you're going to get if it's just 2 heroes in the mid thing that you Echo. It's not that dangerous. Just as from Secret, Zai just there at the right time. Very nice. We're kind of expecting, I think, that Viking were semi-baiting that just because when the rest of the map, the heroes weren't there. Here we go. It's time for Roche. There's no Ravage. An arrow.
Yeah.
There's a... Oh, actually, no, there's no arrow.
Looks like Necro 3 is now online. Hope's not really that close. Yeah, it's not really that close to MKB, so a couple away. Not sure what power spikes would be ultra aggressive. Obviously, these stages how they like it. Just picked up by the Queen of Pain. They're going to smoke immediately. And they ping around Nisha, unless that's Nisha's ping actually. He's going to jump in and Yules. Yeah, but actually the fish misses. Link stay with the enchanted totem though. Boom, coming in as well. Lycan's going to pop the ult. Yeah, sort of steps. That's going to be an easy cleanup. But they're definitely looking for more than that.
I'm happy to cut that when you consider what they got out of it. They used Shapeshift. In the meantime, Secret are pushing all 3 lanes. They got, I believe they got bottom 2 tower. They did. Now this could make it work well. This is such a hard kill though.
Shad's ult has run out. I'm not gonna go any further. It looked like reinforcement.
Like trademark move of blinding light into TP out. He's doing this.
Left to his own devices now. Aaron
Nice
missed with a little division. And boom, just continue to chase him down. Zai does have an AP.
Oh my god.
Oh, do they have vision? Boom. Oh, the fissure from the back end. And that's going to be a kill. Finally.
That was actually godlike from Zai. For Viking to get that kill, that would have stung a lot. He basically played this fog completely perfectly with what he did. He dodged the arrow and patient that would come in. Then he went all the way to the left in the tree line to buy just enough time to blink. But his blink ups were extremely limited because half the first up here is cut. So they kind of only have one place to go and they do fissure him out. So it worked for them.
TP here from King Company. The Ignis Facets will be used and used effectively to take out the main elemental. 19 minutes, 52 seconds. Nisha going for this outpost. I'm not sure if he had
wrong side.
Close. And controlled by the Dire. Okay.
Yeah.
Northwest. He hits it just in the nick of time.
Yep, but at a 50-50 there against Toby on the Remnant, and he threw it facing the wrong direction. Or he would have maybe got them around another 2. But yeah, that's a cooldown from Spirit to only really kill a bear. They do get the outpost, like you said, those that is valuable. But it could prompt another aggressive play from Viking now that they have all their stuff except Moonlight Shadow. Could try for play, and they're gonna do that. Yep, they're going
very short. Toby just needs to get an item. Good to fight for now. Yeah, there is a smoke being used. Arm, of course, showing off that blink dagger not too long ago. Does have the Echo Slam available as well. A couple couriers coming out. Just a scout. My puppy's actually way down there. And that's exactly what Viking is gonna try about to get the couriers. Oh no, they're just gonna go.
Oh my god, the random blind. No.
Unfortunate.
If he does the arrow now too.
Yeah, arrow. Nice played. So Puppy will inevitably die. Oh, the Ravage onto 3! Surprise attack from I. Albert gets up the brain sap, killing himself decent amount. Here comes Nisha, deletes him from the game. Armament gets up the Echo Slam. It's only onto the one hero, trying to stun as much as possible. As Nisha now turning his sights into Toby. Gonna get that kill. Looks like it'll get trade of sorts though, as now Boom has come to play. Shout out to break applied to Zai. Ooh, Link just in time for Boom. That looks like it's gonna break things up. It's 2 for 1. It's just continuing to face it between the pain. Yeah, that'll be the end of it.
Oh, I don't know if Elric should have done that. Okay, he's fine. I thought he was gonna get bobbed with the bear.
The bear is getting a lot of stronger. It has the Hyperstone in addition to the Mexican Madness. Oh, and so later, a nice fear. Yeah, we're in the trees right now. No, he's here. So let's have 2 astral steps of it. Yeah, this is awkward like 4 seconds.
Even from our point where we both teams look dodgy to going for the bear deep. And obviously Viking don't have the exception animation we do, but still confident they would be able to reach that. Again, lots of good play from lots of individual plays. I think Shaker played that fight beautifully. Yeah, he doesn't get the key kill he was looking for, or actually he did Anisha, right? They did get Anisha in the end, and he stayed alive himself. The Ravage was great. But kind of get the better end overall of the economy. There hasn't been big team that went like in all game.
And they ended up using ages.
Yeah.
Much use out of it. KB is for Boom though. 10-second with the up. I think he's going for Shaz now. Toby's still working on. Wait, is he actually not have anything? He has to have something. Is that KB or a few?
It hasn't been that long. He got it right before the fight broke out. He had it for like 2.5 minutes, I think.
Say
Right.
3.5 minutes.
Okay.
Big difference.
He did die in the start of the previous fight, so he didn't get an out of it. It's the first casualty.
Yeah, he has duels and is now working towards an Aghanim Scepter. This game, I actually the Yules for Boom, the double silent, BKB and the Yules to sounds from it. Of course, really nice, by the way. Feels pretty good. The 8th Remnant.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's gonna steal.
Dire's putting up a barricade.
Hoping to force BKB charge.
Dire's bottom tower's getting pushed around.
Trouble, and he was right.
Smoke is be broken. The Earthshaker to safety. Nicely played there. You're actually
They're getting hell out of here.
believe it, which actually showed where he was. Looks like he found though the Ignis Fatus.
Yep.
Sure if that worked. But the way over mid lane, Boom has to pop the beak and blitz. We'll use rune ball to heal up as much as he close. Actually, not even needed to be there, but understandably. So I accelerator to steal the bounty. Viking actually takes 3 out of 4 bounties here.
Tower
So
might
nice
be
to-
going down.
Big chance to here.
Radiant's courier has been killed. I worked as a courier once.
His career,
Absolutely
there's nothing
great.
in it though. Delivered Ogre X and flew back. Which is not even equipped. So you could argue that kind of is more cruelty that it do. Risk of death to deliver. It's a collide right now.
I'll be that. Ad right now, Saul Curas. Curas? Curas. Is it really? I can't say that.
I didn't know for
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You still don't know. Got it. Thanks, Cinnamon. I'm not saying. No way I'm saying that. Puppy's gonna get gripped trying to take the outpost. And there's TP support from Mirana coming in, and this is gonna be easy. 26 in the tree.
Oh.
He's not in range to get the stun off. He's gonna have to pop his ult on the high ground. Damage with Toby jumping in. Ravage is a little bit too late. Sonic, oh, it's a 2 for 8 favor Viking. Pops the BB focusing on that bear, but the bear really tanky.
Double kill.
Looks like everybody doesn't want to get that Mirage Earthshaker die. Despite all the Monkey King dying very early secret. And they put me on the back.
I love the irony of what happened. Like, the bear is really tanky and then it instantly kills the next book and dies. That was
What's tanky until
oh, Shad actually got spotted. He doesn't have boots. He can die here. This is possible if they don't buy back.
Oh,
Any
there's the root. Tamba. The 8th remnant is there. And yeah, this should be a kill question mark. Boom. Gets his strike off, and now will yet through this. Yeah.
That was, as they say, wicked sick.
It looked really promising. Secret, to be honest.
The assault Curas. It made it
Cuirass.
Cuirass. Got it.
Hey, Cuirass.
I'm telling you, I'm
Quick.
to say it that way.
Okay, that's understandable. I kind of can't believe it's said like that. I'm not gonna accept it.
I feel like the heroes that say it in game do not say it like that.
I don't think they do either.
Or else I would have noticed for sure. This is going to be the second row, so Aegis and Cheese. We'll see if they can get better use out of it this time. Toby will actually be the one to take the Aegis, probably because he doesn't have BKB quite yet. And Queen of Pain, boom. Into the Cheese. Still working on the... I mean, it's not that far away. A plate mail worth of gold away from finishing Shiva's. What are your thoughts on his item? See, it's like 2 very defensive items.
Okay, so before I answer this...
Please. Yeah.
Allies disappear.
Curious. That's close to what I was saying. Close enough.
How did I say it before?
Curious. Oh, fissure.
Now you're
Ooh.
just doubting what you said before. I don't think you've ever said that.
Curious? I've definitely been. I'm fine with curious. Curious? Is that what you're saying? Curious. Yeah, that's I can deal with that one.
Okay, what were you
Or we can
talking
call
about?
it AC. You can also say that.
That's very safe. I like that. Then nobody has to say ass.
Queen of Pain build in terms of itemization.
Speaking of ass,
so,
yes.
yes, I mean, look at that. That's what you paid for the Passenger. That's what you come for.
Shiva's is definitely very good at this game. Lone Druid, Monkey King, so high physical damage cores in the team. Also, the attack speed slow is very useful against both Bear and Monkey, so yeah, just solid. I'm wondering if Boom goes after this, though. I think there's different routes he can take now. He can commit for the full utility with Hacks, but I think he'd rather go for damage. He currently is hovering the Bloodthorn, which was going to be my other suggestion. It's a bit of a more aggressive item. He's got a lot of defensive stuff, right? You have Shiva BP and Yule.
Well, the problem is Courier did get killed with the plate on it.
Did you say Courier or Courier?
The donkey was carrying the plate mail.
Let's just call it AC.
Bounty.
Well, the donkey, the ass, technically, right? So that is acceptable. Either way, he will not be able to get that Shiva's guard for another few minutes, unfortunately for him. Basher now online for Matumba's Bear. Is there anything else on top of it? Where is it? Can't find it anywhere. Just Bear. There it is. Oh, he did finish the AC, so that's a fully loaded Bear. What are you expecting on him after this? Because it's 5 slotted right now with boots.
Yeah.
Calling play.
It doesn't feel like an
Does
Agnes
anybody
game,
go
does it?
Ags on this game? Or in this hero still?
Yeah, they do. I just don't think it's that stage yet. You get the Abyssal, and then you go... You don't really feel like you need M, I think.
Shadows.
I'm not really much of a Lone Druid player, so when it comes to like what you get in your 6th slot on this kind of hero, oh boy.
That's on to 2, and they are deleting the Queen of Pain, and the Bane is next. And they will just continue on. Yapster doesn't have Aether Remnant, but to get off the Yules, Toby's forced to leap away, still with the Aegis attack. Yeah, now they're wishing that he had not only his Shiva's finished in his inventory, but perhaps the Aegis as well, completely stunlocked, despite having such a defensive build. Zai jumps in again, but Toby's going to do a lot of damage. You got to be careful, Fissure. Toby actually stuck in a weird spot now. Has to pop his BKB in order to run past that Aether Remnant. Now Matumba Man just going to bash him with the Bear. That is the Aegis gone. One is available. He gets taunted immediately thanks to the Aether Remnant again, and this could be the beginning of the end for Game 1.
Probably gave him a pretty burial there with the like...
Burial?
Burial?
Looks like this is going to be minimum 2 racks. They cannot go for megas.
Are they going to respect this? Maybe they will. They used a couple of big ultis. No, they're still going to talk. They're feeling it. Oh, nice
15
play.
seconds on the pain. They assume that somebody has buyback, but not anymore. It's been long enough period as jumps in. If they can get a kill, this will be big, even if it's on just a lowly support. Celery pops the Ghost Scepter,
Dominating
and will die shortly after. The Zoo is alive. Echo Slam onto 2. Pop the PK and Sonic Wave deletes him again. That's a 3x combo according to that Arcana. And with that, Secret will not be able to get that second Rax and will attempt to fall back. And if all they lose is the Monkey King, this is an extreme win for Secret.
Tanky puppy. Yes, Vanguard. And Medallion. Oh,
Vanguard. What in the God's name? Is he going for Crimson or something?
I guess he wants Crimson. Do we have anything here? Yules came up cooldown. He didn't use it.
Oh my goodness.
He had Yules ready for a full second on Boom. I think he didn't realize it was ready.
Maybe he didn't realize how tanky Puppy was.
Definitely a kill. Yeah, he's in disbelief. He just pressed attack and took his hand off the mouse and keyboard and was like, he's dead.
What is this build?
Puppy
Vanguard?
loves buying armor. I don't think there's any support player in the world that buys more armor than Puppy in Dota. Like, really. He has these builds that he will go where he will go Medallion Mech or kind of popularized just buying Medallion in general. And during a time when it wasn't very common, he would love buying that on his supports. He even got the Craig coat. Like, he's insanely tanky.
I wrote an email to Ice Frog for that one to drop this game. This is my armor game.
Yeah,
bro.
And it's funny because the matchup against Lycan is horrible for Caudle a lot of the time. Like, you just get run down by the summons and killed. When you have 30 armor, maxed out Blinding Light, and a Vanguard, you're actually pretty tanky. He's not even building the Crimson, it looks like. He wants to go for Octarine Core.
Yeah, wait, his Courier's dead. Maybe Crimson's on the Courier. I have to assume. Wait, he switched it up, now it's going Greaves? Despite having Tranquils already.
That's also
so
good. That's also good for sure.
Radiant's bottom barrels.
He's probably in anticipation of the Co-op Orchid. Oh, this is a big fight coming up.
Bot lane, Science Company were attempting to take out tower, but a nice stun here onto Nisha. They break the trees. Actually, that was his teammate. I believe Caudle may have gotten the kill. Puppy is going to end up paying the price. That's 2 for nothing. In Secret, they do get the range racks and will attempt to fall back. Zai with the Ravage available. Not sure if he wants to use it. He will. It seems like he can actually clean somebody up on top of this. Queen of Pain, again, just gets decimated with no HP at all. Caudle. Next, though, buy back onto the Queen of Pain.
Oh, there's Abyssal coming for the bear. Uh-oh. He has the Vanguard on his hero currently.
Anchor. Looks like they're going to clean Stellar Sticks. Very delicious treat indeed. Will not have the ranch, though, this time around. Buy back now into Bane. And I think with that Secret probably will be okay with this. Okay, I assume that, does hit on time. It's a lot of damage coming from Toby. There's a counter-initiation. Boom with a huge ult onto 3 heroes into the fissure as well. Zai looks to be dead as the Echo Slam is being used to very little effect, but to get the kill, I suppose. Matumba being chased, or is it the other way around? The bear just beating the crap out of Earthshaker. Looks like Aramis will actually go down.
Mega kill.
To Yapsor, and it'll be another trade of sorts. This fight is continuing somehow. Matumba, man, this will be a big kill. They really need this. Jesus H. Yapsor, the lone survivor for now. Attempting to get the dodge. Boom gets Yules. Yapsor with the TP, but the arrow connects. And they not only defend the range racks, it did cost them a couple buybacks, Syndron, but can't ask for much more at this stage of the game, it feels like.
When you consider how that fight started, it's kind of incredible that Secret even got a fight out of that. They lost their Monkey King and Caudle before the fight really began. I'm pretty sure you're right that Puppy probably cut the tree of Monkey with Will-O-Wisp, I think? Or was he not in the tree at the time?
I didn't get to see the beginning, so my assumption probably is that they somehow found Monkey King, stunned him, and then he was forced to use the ult.
Right.
But
yeah, I don't know if he ultied while the monkey was in a tree. Right, okay. Well, anyway, he was stuck really long and they just took out Monkey. So Monkey just wasn't part of that at all. And then they still just make this amazing turnaround around the bottom high ground with the Ravage plus Void Spirit combo, and the bear is just proving to be incredibly powerful. Puppy?
Yeah, he just clipped him. That Shiva's gold, and that will likely spell the doom of Puppy. Oh, he's gonna use this. Oh, they did it again! Nisha stunned for 4 seconds into the Yule. Queen of Pain attempting to kill this Ignis Fatus. He will get it. He has a level 25 fear now on the Scream Pain. Nisha forced to use his ultimate, but I don't think it's gonna be enough as Toby comes in with this ridiculous range. But the healing from Nisha is out of control. Are you serious? How did he get that kill? So biting off more than he can chew. And Nisha somehow lives the engagement and gets a kill.
Oh, he got shot.
the fear. The Ravage to follow. Nisha extreme low. Needs to get those Jingus up. He will do so, but the Sonic Wave gets him very low, and there's the last right click from Shad. Taking that Monkey King to the grave finally. Hermes jumps in with the Enchant Totem. Echo Slam to follow, only onto the one. Astral Spirit does have this. Yaptor's fine. Meanwhile, the Siege Creep in the bottom lane with the wave is actually taking out the melee rack, Cinderin. They have to use Fortification. Boom. Looks like he'll be okay cleaning this up.
That was pretty crazy that Monkey King actually managed to survive all this. So obviously he has the butterfly, but doesn't really do much against the Mirana and nothing, or it does a good amount against Quap, so that's barely enough. I think without Paladin Sword, he's dead there. I'm pretty sure that made the difference. Getting all that extra lifesteal and of course the bonus heal once the Jinkus came out. Just... And I can't blame Viking for the kill. It really looked like Quappy just screwed it up, right? By putting him out of the trees with Ignis. They get an opening with a... They get the fear off on Quappy, they get the Sonic out, and still they didn't have enough.
How does the fear work against Monkey King when he's on a tree? Does he?
I think he stays in the tree and he's just feared.
Top towers.
Well, we've seen times Boom with that Shiva is actually being used for vision.
Oh, he went in.
Yeah, he does go in. Does have the BKB of his little Hex puppy, but there's the stun, and wow. Okay, he is dead. He has just died a horrible, horrible death. And
that is
puts him in a
big
horrendous
oof. That's 2 minutes, and he just bought Hex, so he's actually dead for 2 minutes. The game could end off this.
Yeah.
If Secret realized they could take Roche and go straight down mid. Oh no.
They have the refresher shard on Roche now. It's a double Ravage, I assume. It could be double. Ignis Facet actually does not work that way, right?
See you soon.
No, they stack on top of each other. You can use them to late, obviously, yeah. Oh. We found Shaker. This is a big
kill. Arrow not able to connect. Nisha pops the ult. Toby does have the leap. Looks like he'll be fun here. Aramis, Blink available. Second, but he gets isolated by the bear. Nice fear. Be able to find him. Does have his time back. Just came off. Just had enough.
This push is so fast with the bear.
Yeah, it is.
Shard was his last item. Just
okay.
What's the attack speed? Hits 3 times per second. 0.4.
With Mask Menace.
Without Mask Menace enabled.
Without. Yeah. Got Ravage. There we go. Zai has 2. Will-O-Wisp is applied as well. Zai will likely ravaging on nothing.
0.27 on bear. It hits 4 per second with Mask Menace. Great.
Secret.
Honestly, super entertaining.
Yeah, no.
That was an entertaining game. I think both teams played very well. In the end, Secret do. I feel like we mainly win this game off of some great individual plays where they're actually outnumbered in fights, but just one player has an exceptional read that they can make the turn and take this fight. And I think for Vikings, something